This is another edition of For My People, and on this segment today we'll be talking to Alex Thomas. Alex Thomas is the individual who you might remember some time ago we had on the program. He was the creator of the Promoter magazine and is now joining us to talk about economic development in Detroit, specifically economic development from the grassroots up. Alex, tell us a little bit about what you're doing now, because you've always been trying to do something on a grassroots basis, and as the economic decline takes hold in Detroit, what are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to reinvent the wheel and bring it back from an entertainment perspective to independent labels here in Detroit. With the collapse of the music industry, i.e. Downloading MP3s, it's just been really hard for independent artists to get their music out there, to promote their labels, which was a part of the old Motown thing. You know, everybody here wanted to be the next Berry Gordy. But at that time, when I first launched the Promoter magazine, we had over 25 black music stores in the state. And now we're down to 3. So with that being said, there's nowhere for independent artists to sell their music. And a lot of them don't have the technology or the wherewithal to get online, to create the MySpaces or the Twitters or the Facebooks. So I'm relaunching the Promoter magazine to be that vehicle again for independent artists, as well as setting up a website where they can go and upload their music, and we'll do all the marketing and promotions for free. And that's at www.indiestart.com. And that's tied into the Promoter magazine. So we want to be, again, at the forefront of helping the little guy being able to, fulfill their dreams here in the city.
And when we look at certain things, we look at the Detroit products over the years, even though the auto industry is in decline, we look at things like potato chips, pop, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, Better Made and Faygo has been around for years. So you're trying to do something on that level, are you not? Yeah,
I'm launching the first African-American owned beverage company here in the city. We're starting off with one product, and that's the D Street Energy Drink. But we have several products that are going to follow that. And what we're doing, we're tying it into the hip-hop community. And we put a contest called Win a Record Deal, where independent artists can go online and submit their music and get a chance to win a record deal. We'll pay for the studio time, we'll pay for the video. We're doing the production of it with Greg Riley at the disc, with all the Motown legends and everybody recorded. And we're doing promotions throughout the stores that are going to be distributing the drink. So we're trying to just open up distribution just in another market where it hasn't been.
Could you give me your basic philosophy of economy at this particular point? I wouldn't call it street economy, but let's just call it basic from the ground up economy. What's your philosophy? How do you develop that?
Well, you just have to take the playbook out the Obama campaign. Just, you got to, knock on every door, be at every event. You just really have to do the grassroots things to let it be known that you're out here. And people are still into the old-fashioned handshake, the old-fashioned greeting. That's been lost in our community. I mean, people don't speak to each other no more. Well, it could be a lot going on right there in your own community, in your own neighborhood. You don't know nothing about it. So it's just we're trying to rehash that element. And through our products, we're trying to identify that consumer. I mean, most energy drinks are not designed for the urban community. I mean, not that we don't drink them, it's just none that are designed for us. I mean, we like what grandmama used to give us. We love sweet stuff. So I've created a drink that tastes good, an energy drink that tastes good, and I created it for the urban market. So that's pretty much my focus at this point.
Is it all natural?
All naturally flavored for the streets. Yes.
Well, I ask it's all natural because a lot of times we drink too much sugar. Yeah. We do things that are not healthy for us.
Yes.
And we end up with diabetes and all other kinds of problems that accrue from that.
Yes.
So this is different?
Yes, this is different in that it's tailored to keep you going. I mean, I don't want to act like we don't have the same things that Rockstar or Adrenaline or any of the other things have in it. We are more attuned to the taste desires of the urban community. I mean, we grew up drinking sweet stuff, so I didn't want to deviate from the norm with a product that's geared to African Americans and not have that taste factor in it.
It is amazing when you say the only independent African American owned beverage. It's amazing with all of the beverages out there in the world that
Yes,
this is
it's
the
a lot.
case.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, just not having the economic backing, in the community. We don't have the banks. We don't have the institutions that we can go to get the money to formulate our ideas. There's plenty of African Americans that probably thought of this or want to do this, but where do you turn to get the financing? And that's been a part of the problem in the African American community, is that we have spent over $35 billion in this state, but yet we don't have no money. And it just makes you really think. I mean, we spent $6 billion on gym shoes just in Detroit. And so if you just stop and think about it, something's wrong. If we had the action that we had in the 60s, like Martin and all those black ministers that, got together to get them whippings up off of us, if we could get that same mentality towards the economic fight, because we're in an economic war and we're the only race that don't understand that. We're losing the battle. We're losing a black city. Can you imagine that? The old slaves, if they could have their own city, they'd be so happy. They'd be working together, but not us. I mean, we're killing each other. We're not working together. So I could go on and on and on, Ron, and you know that. But I'm just going to try to make my little difference.
Right.
And just, when I launch this product, I'm going to give back.
Right.
So the first thing I'm doing to give back is to win a record deal. I'm going to give the kids the opportunity to
Okay. We got to wrap up, so I wanted to thank Alex Thomas with D Street Energy, also with the Promoter Magazine, for joining us on this edition of For My People and telling us about basically economics from the grassroots. We would like to thank him once again. If you'd like to find out more about this or any other segment that you've seen here today, reach us on our website at projectbait.blackgold.net, projectbait.blakgold.net.
Hi, springtime is home improvement time, and I'm here from All Home Improvement to solve your repair needs. For an estimate, call area code 313-896-3603. Again, area code 313-896-3603.
There are 3 basic necessities every business needs: a business plan, a bookkeeper, and a website. Call Project Bait for all 3. Call 313-871-3333. That's 313-871-3333.
Little Rock Baptist Church is the going church for the coming Christ. You want to find out more about services which are held every Sunday at 11 a.m.? Call 313-872-2900.